Hi there, my name is Teresa Comeau and I'm with Remax Select Realty, Vancouver, British Columbia. Welcome to Market Update. It's April 4th, 2017. Now the magic question, what is going on with the real estate market in Vancouver? So I'm going to talk about the market in two different segments. I'm going to talk about the detached market first, and then we're going to move on to the condos and the townhomes, as those markets are operating differently. So I'd like to address them differently. Now the detached market is quite varied depending on where you are in the city. The west side is still showing really slow in the sales, and on the east side we have a pickup recently in the last few weeks of the detached homes. The hotter price point is 1.6 and lower is moving. Lots of them are going into multiple offer situation, and we do see locals buying those type of properties. Now, once you get higher up into the $2 million, $3 million range, then it does become slower. Now, the other story here is that we have new listings are down. They're down about 37% over this time last year. And I guess just people are not listing. We don't see any new listings coming to market. Sales have dropped about 47% from this time last year. That number isn't really that surprising considering the peak of the market was this time last year. So we've had a drop in sales and a drop in the new listings coming to market. And that is keeping the prices up. Now, the sales active listing ratio, which is another trend that we look at to see kind of what the market's doing, and that ratio is 25%. So 25 of every 100 homes that come to market are selling. That ratio is like bordering on a balanced market to a seller's market, though it's very different between neighborhoods. So it's good to kind of know what's going on in the specific neighborhood. As a generalization, we have a drop in sales, a drop in new listings, and therefore an upward pressure on prices, especially in the low range. That 1.5, 1.6, even stretching to the 1.7 is very active in the east side market. Now, to move on to the condos and the townhomes, well, that market is just nuts. It really is a gong show out there. We have multiple offers on most strata properties, certainly the ones under $1 million. And if they're bigger and they have 3 bedrooms, and then they're getting a lot of activity. And all the 1 bedrooms downtown, Richmond, Surrey, really it's everywhere. The condos are selling very well, no matter what kind of building it is. And if it's on a busy street, it just doesn't seem to matter. Another part of the market that's extremely busy is the assignments. And we see the foreigners buying those assignments because they can flip them before completion and not have to pay the buyer foreign tax. And within the condo market, we have very low inventory. We have 30% or 37%, something like that, less listings than we had this time last year. So that lower inventory, no new listings or very few new listings, and sales down, prices have been skyrocketing. And people are just not listing the property for various reasons. Maybe it's like nowhere to go to move, and nowhere to, so hard to buy in the next move up that it's difficult for people. Some of the sellers that are listing their property are leaving town, going to the island, going to the interior. So that's happening. But yeah, the condo market is extremely busy, and prices are increasing quickly in that region, both east side, west side, and out into the New Westminster. I've recently sold a property out there that received many offers, and we went well over asking for the sales price. So the big story here is no new listings, and people are not listing. So we will see upward pressure on prices unless there's more inventory that comes to market. And if you're waiting for a correction in that detached market, it doesn't look like it's coming, or if it is, it'll be down the road. Interest rates are still very, very low, and the vacancy rate is still very low in the city. So it's making sense for people to buy, and it's making that market, especially the condos, red hot. So Anyways, if you'd like some advice on, what if you'd like to buy or sell or where you fit in the marketplace, I'd be happy to sit down and talk to you. If you have any questions, please put the questions in the comments below this video. And I will be back next month with an update. And thanks for watching.